Hey guys, this is Miss Boone, your art teacher. So we're going to do some printmaking today. So I'm going to show you what I have set up here. I left my tripod at home to hold my video camera, so I'm using this hand. The other hand is holding the camera. Okay, so we have our brayer. Okay, I've put some ink on the tray already. This is our inking tray that we're going to use for putting our ink on top of our brayer. Okay. I'm going to push some of that ink that way because I got a little bit too much. I'm going to show you how to use this brayer in just a minute. We've got our Gelli plate. Let me switch hands here. This is our gelatin printing plate. The brand is Gelli printing plate. For short, you can call it a gel plate or gel printing plate. Okay. My goal, let me show you. My goal is to make beautiful printed paper, just like this one right here that you guys see. Okay, some other supplies that we're going to need are these are my texture rubbing plates. They've already got a little bit of ink on them, and actually I want to keep that on there because I'm going to use that to make some more different colors on top of my paper right here. It's like a big collage of all these different colors, all these different patterns and designs, and we're going to use that for our collage artwork. Okay, let me go ahead and reset this table right here. Got a couple squirt bottles, on that side. This is called a Baron. Okay, we're going to be using our Baron today. That goes on that side. So we have, that's one station right there opposite of me. This is my station right here. I've got my Baron. I've got my texture rubbing plates. I got my mister bottles. I got my inking tray. My ink is on the tray. If you will ask for refills, I can get you guys refills, okay? I will be walking around with my apron on, with my ink in my pockets, and I will be getting more printing ink for you, okay? So how are we gonna do this? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stations set up. Okay, so I'm going to have 8 different people get started with their prints first. Okay, we always label our name, grade, and team at the bottom. I'm going to push pause real quick. I'm going to go get another piece of paper. I'm going to start for it. Okay, so I'm going to be writing my name, my grade, and my team at the bottom. Okay, for younger grades, I may do this for you, maybe like for kindergarten. Name, and then whatever grade you are. For this, I'm just going to put first. Okay, whatever grade you are. Please don't write first if you're not in first grade. And then whatever team number you are. Okay, put your team number. Okay, so we're always going to label at the bottom right corner. Some of you might be turning your paper vertical. Vertical is up and down like this. If you turn your paper vertical, down here, you're going to write your name, your grade, I'm going to put third on this, and then your team number. Okay, so those of you who are new to my class, we always do that. Always. We always label at the bottom right. Start toward the middle and then right toward the right. Okay, so let's start printing because we want to make beautiful pieces of paper. This right here's got layers on it, and I'm going to make a whole bunch more layers using these supplies right here. So let's go. Put my paper right there, get my area all set up. First things first, I'm going to use my brayer and I'm going to roll it back and forth. This is a little squeaker. And horizontal left to right, okay? Pick it up, turn, up and down. Pick it up, turn, left to right or horizontal, okay? Then we're gonna take this ink and we're gonna put it on our Gelli plate. Our gelatin plate. Well, of course, I got this squeaky wheel over here. Make sure that's nice and even. I don't want to overwork it because it'll start to dry out. Then I'm going to take one of these. Okay, maybe this one, for instance. Actually, I used that one already on my paper. Let me use this one. I'm going to take, you'll notice that this part right here is raised upward. Okay. This is the back side, this is the front side. I'm going to take the front side I'm going to line it up, lay it on top of my, I didn't mean to drop that, lay it on top of my Gelli plate, and I'm going to press firmly, do not beat, okay, just press firmly, okay, like that. Then I'm going to lift it up, and you can see the design in there. Ooh, and there's also still some ink on here. I can use that as well, okay. Then I'm going to mist my paper. I'm going to use this edge over here, the right edge. I'm going to mist my paper. You don't want to get that close to your paper when you're misting. If it's hard for you to press down, you can use both hands or you can use your thumb. Okay. Then, obviously it's easier if you have both hands to use. I'm going to take this. I'm going to turn this upside down right there. Line it up. I'm going to press. Okay. And then with your other hand, you'll get the brayer. Okay. Try to use 2 hands for this. Again, I'm using one hand because my video camera is in my other hand. I'm going to press this down with the brayer. Okay. I'm sorry, this is not a brayer. I'm sorry, this is a baron. This is a baron. This is the brayer. Brayer, baron. Baron, brayer. Okay. The baron presses and rubs down because it's a lot more flat than our palm. Okay. Our palm, our fingertips also work well. If somebody's using the baron, I can always use my fingertips. Now, I don't want my paper to get stuck to my paint. I want to lift it up before it gets too dry. And if I need to, I can stop and I can mist it. Maybe I didn't get enough ink on there. I can mist it again. Put it back down, rub it on there. Pull from this side over here to see, did I get enough? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lift that up. And there's my print. Then I'm going to continue to make different layers, okay? So that's a single print, okay? But I'm going to layer a whole bunch on top of there. Let me show you what I can do, okay? If there's somebody else at my table or at my group, sorry about the wiggle, I can move this off to the side, or I can just move myself off to the side and let the next person use these materials. There should be some extra spritz bottles at your table. And you can use any one of these to add more textures. I'm going to scoot over so the next person can work right there. I would really like you guys to work around the classroom with the stools pushed underneath the tables, okay? Underneath the table so we're not tripping on them. We're going to be doing a lot of rotating from table group to table group, okay? Because we've got a lot of different colors at a lot of different tables. How'd you get over there, mister? Get back on that. I'm going to try to decently keep our stuff organized. And I was going to experiment with these right here to see if they work. They might work, they may not work. Okay, then I'm going to get my mister bottle. I'm going to mist that. The texture rubbing plate, I'm just going to gently mist it. I'm going to mist my paper so that they'll bond together. If they're both wet, when I stick them together, they will bond together. I'm going to take this paper and turn it upside down. Line it where I want it. I bring my paper to the texture rubbing plate. I bring my paper to the texture rubbing plate, or I bring my paper to the Gelli plate, okay, not the other way around. So then I can rub it really good. Okay, you always want it, the paper is going to go upside down toward the table on top of the texture. Okay. It's a lot easier to do it when I have 2 hands. So I'm going to rub that in there. Let's see if I can use one hand to hold this. Rub that in there. Okay, let's test this out. And try to leave your supplies on your table in kind of how you found it or better. Well, that's pretty. Okay, it's not real dark, but it gives me a nice layer. Look at that, I love it. And again, my name is right down here at the corner. My name, grading team. When I'm finished, I'm gonna go ahead and put my, now I'm gonna work on this more later, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this video. And I'm going to clean up my space here, put my pencil away so the next person's ready. I'm gonna take my artwork. I'm going to get me a couple of messy mats. Since I have a big paper, I'm going to get a big messy mat. If you have a small paper, you want a small messy mat. put your artwork on top of your messy map. Follow the orange arrows. I tease that I should put a yellow brick road down here, have my students follow the yellow brick road to the drying rack. We're gonna find the next open spot. Okay, oh, there it is. And from the corner, if you try to just kind of jam it in here in the front, it's not gonna go in very good. So from the corner, I don't know why, but this works really well. From the corner, just gonna slide it right in. Look at that, even did it one-handed. And it's gonna dry on there. When I take all these off the drying rack, I'm gonna look to see the name, grade, and team. They're all written at the bottom right corner there. Oh, look, there's one of mine. They're all written at the bottom right corner there. And that tells me who these need to go back to. These are some of my older kids, my 6th graders. These are some of their prints that they made earlier today. I love how they overlapped. Let me go through these real quick. While you guys are watching this video, I'm gonna be getting some things set up. These are beautiful. And they're not quite done with theirs. We're gonna keep layering and overlapping. See how they layered and overlapped different texture rubbing plates, different stencils, and then there's one of mine. And okay, anyway, so I hope you guys have an awesome time making these prints. This is your art teacher with some printmaking hints and tips for today. Love you guys. Okay, have fun making prints,